listening to that about adaptability. Obviously, as a coach now, I'm driving that a lot. I'm trying to create an environment or a culture where players, I'm helping, but I'm teaching, or you're trying to coach adaptability. So this is a question for you, Mal. Like, you've been in one of the best cultures in the world, like in terms of performances, the ABs, the All Blacks.
Mm.
Let's talk about that. Now, you with all this knowledge, all this experience, take us back to that moment when you're in there. Why is that environment so special? Are you guys, this is my point of view, you guys are obviously doing things about being adaptable on the pitch, learning decision making in terms of the ref culture. So what is it like being in there, and why is it so special? What are you guys doing? What would you say are the three secrets to that culture, and why has it been the most successful sports team in the last 20 years?
Yeah. Um, tough. Yeah. Can't give out all the.
No.
Nah, I'm
There's
joking. I'm
probably
joking.
a, we're
I'm joking
sending,
now.
give us talk now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let
hold
me
it now,
let me
brother.
let me get out my book.
We're gonna
um,
we're gonna send
yeah.
this to Russia. Russia.
Nah. To be fair, man, like um, it's a long time now since I've been away, and I know that when I got in to that team, many things never changed from 20 years before. Some of the staff has been there 20 years, trainers, mentor, you know what I mean? So they kept everything in house and kept it for a very long time. But what I've picked up as a player, and learned is that they always make sure that all of us believe uh, ourselves first, if you know what I mean. Know who you are. You can't be someone else, if you know what I mean. Like before you go in as a young kid, you kind of sit down with the senior groups or the management or even the boss and talk about why you're here, why you do what you do. So once you understand all these things, everything else starts to fall into place. The work side of it. Why are you doing extras or why you want to do more? Why you want to wear the black jersey? If you know what I mean. So understand. I think for me as a player, probably the most or something that I took out of that experience is that I understood why I played the game, um, and everything after that. I was never loved. I loved the training and everything like that because of it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's the hardest part in our sport. Contact every week and preparing for a game and you get sore, all the things. But then you love it because you know why you do the game. You play the game at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And you understood why you play the game for. For the people around you, for your family and all of these things. And for me, for any young kid or anyone out there who's try to make it professional, is that try find your reason, understand who you are, find your reason why you play the game, and you go from there. And everything else will start to be easier, the process and everything like that, because this is why you're doing what you do, if it makes sense.
Mala, I wanted to just touch on the All Black environment as well, because obviously you played in an era with incredible rugby players. Dan Carter, Richie McCaw, Ma Nonu, Sonny Bill, Kieran Reid, they were all part of that team. How much did those guys drive like that culture forward, the standards, the work ethic? Like when you walked into the room, did you know what was expected of you? You've obviously spoken about how the coaches, you had those conversations about why you're here, what you need to be doing, etc., etc. But those great players, how much did they drive that environment forward? What was it like being around players like that?
Yeah. Probably at first I was shooting myself every day, but like because some of them played when I was probably at primary school. You know what I mean? You watch them on TV and from another country, but you just feel the temperature in the room every day when you're around those boys. It's you know when you're there to work, you work or meeting or whatever it is, you know, you can feel the vibration of, you know, the connection that they bring. You know, they don't. Some of those boys, you know, don't really talk a lot, but when they say something, everyone listen. And they drove the team. I remember mostly led by the leadership group, which is all those boys. You know what I mean? So nothing new. You know, as Marcus and all you boys. You know, we all experience this in so many teams now. You know, the get driven by the leadership group and fed to the coaches and get driven by the players. It's been done in many clubs, yeah, in professional in the modern game now. But what I found back then is that I'm sure they still nowadays is that the mindset we have as players or even the leadership group back then in their environment is that when no one's watching is that's when you do the work, if you know what I mean. Because I found in many clubs I've been here, is that yes, everyone do their job or lead by example when everyone's watching, but what do you do when no one's looking, or when no one's watching you, or if you know what I mean, or when the coaches are not around? Does your leader still lead, or is he amongst the guys now? It's why I found the little point of difference at times, you know. And I found the quality of the training, the intensity, it was immense, like crazy, uh, on top, you know. And that's why it brought out the best of the players. And for me as a young kid, like just being around it was a lot, but you can tell the differences now looking back. If you know what I mean, it's those fine detail, it's the small things